Hello and welcome back to my channel, Chess Capture Stress. Today's video in episode 78 of the Chess Guide will be going over how to fight back when down material. Now it's going to be quite difficult to show with examples, so we're going to play a 3-minute game here and I'm going to talk through it. So you can also see here with one of the ways that you can. So, how can we fight back when down material? Now the main aspect of this is you're going to be really fighting for a draw. So you're going to want to try and get, as much out of it as possible. Now, the way you're going to be able to do this is a few ways, and the main one, as we're doing a 3-minute game here, is time. Time is very key here, and if you could put your opponent in any type of time pressure, then they're going to struggle. If you make it complicated, they're going to struggle. And the most important thing is if they are in time pressure, don't give them forcing moves. So if they just have to move the king, that's giving them time to think, that's giving them time to play anything. So you've got to really try and almost, play fast yet, logical moves. So, yeah, now also, another way we can also fight back material is, I don't want to say really the idea of playing for cheaps, but you've got to play in positions that you can just try and get a fork, try and get a skewer, try and get a pin, try and get, anything like that. If you could try and get that, then it's going to be very strong, and you're going to actually have a very good chance of just being able to get out of, maybe being a piece down, as long as you even get something worth it. So that's also coming to my next point. Try and get the most out of it when you're down material. Try and just scram up winning a pawn. If you think about it, you're a piece down. If you win 3 pawns, that's your material technically back. So you just got to make sure you use those 3 pawns wisely. Now, as I'm playing this game as well, you see, I know that this knight's trying to go here, but I know I can win this pawn, as I am down material right now. So, I want to push that pawn, really. Push, take, push. That should be fun. Because I can then sacrifice. Oh, he's just going to do that now. I want to play that. Now I'm going to play this one first, so I can play this. So, yeah, so that's really the main aspects of it all. But there is still fewer, variables to add as well. You can say, like, when you're down material, you've got to have the right mindset. Mindset is everything. I would like to keep saying this every time. Mindset is one of the biggest parts of a chess game. If you have the wrong mindset, you're going to most likely lose. So, if you had to ever, if you think about it, you have the right mindset, they don't, you're going to already have an upper hand, especially if, don't get me wrong, if you're down material, it's always, you're going to feel down. You're not going to feel the best. But as long as you can put yourself forward to try and get, something out of it, then after that, there might be something you can try and get from it. So this position is getting a little bit weirder, and I'm the one that's actually in time pressure right now, which is not the best thing. I'm going to trade queens here. I'll trade bishops, and it probably will trade queens because of this move. So I was trying to say, because I could try and win this pawn right now, but he's actually going to block that. I want to take, but that's just not going to be good. I'm going to try and move this around. So, yeah, there's not really too many ways, as it's obviously very difficult. And that's the main thing as well. It's very difficult to fight for, anything when you're down. When you're down material, you've just got to make sure you try and put them in the worst positions possible, make them think, make them try and force them into maybe tricking them in some way, and also trying to just get them to be put into a bit of time pressure. So that is really the kind of key tips to it, as I'm just trying to play this game here, which we can go over. And as you can see, I'm about 20 seconds on time. I've got time pressure here. I'm 2 points down. I'm in a little bit of trouble. I would say that now. So that knight down moves, that's a bit annoying. I'm actually going to sacrifice here. The reason for that is after this capture, I'm going to bring the queen in. So now I need to make it confusing, as that queen's going to come down, and I can't take that pawn. I'm going to try and attack this rook. If he takes, we can actually take here. Actually, does that help? Yes, it does, because we can take after. Now we can put a pin on. And you see here, I'm trying to make it confusing. I'm trying to get him to, make mistakes here. And he's finding the moves. As, again, 9 times out of 10 it won't work. But you see, I can nearly already get my material back here. And now I'm only a point down. I've got checks coming out. I'm obviously this piece down, but I've got some extra pawns here to deal with. So, I maybe didn't need to play that one. Oh, surely I can play. Oh no, after that, a check there. Oh no, I could have just played that. Oh, I'm messing up completely. Right, there you go. So now this looks quite good, and you see now he's in time pressure. He's the one struggling, and we can take a check again. Just keep checking him. Obviously checks are going to force him with ideas, but it also helps with my time here. So just playing these moves, just trying to make sure I'm not going to lose my queen here is the main thing. There we go. See, put him in mistakes. He's trying to rush his moves now. I'm hoping he goes there. Just giving him checks. And there we go. So a nice win. And that whole game there shows you, as I'll give you a game review. Sorry for the whole flash thing as well. Don't know why game review does that. But yeah, I mean, that was a good game to show you. And you saw how I had time pressure at the start there. I even had, technically I was material down here. And you saw how I made it confusing, and I used my pieces. You use as many pieces on the board, and there's also one last tip I can give you. Keep as many pieces on the board. Obviously, if you're a piece down and you swap everything off, they'll always have an extra piece. So you've got to make sure you use the right things there. There's a few misses from here. And I am down, but I'm actually even. From here, I'm actually even now, which is crazy, because I can just win all these pawns. And I feel like this was the blunder, because it actually gave me this move, which was good. I completely missed that, but after here... Oh yeah, I could have just won the free rook. But I was able to get quite a nice position. And obviously, he was under time pressure, as we saw here. And you see that, you know, don't get me wrong, I'm not really playing for cheaps here, but I know he's trying to attack my queen, so I know to block, and he's going to play that as quickly as possible because he's on low time. And obviously here, it's a very easy win. I just give him loads of checks to try and make him move. So, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. That was how to fight back with down material. So, thank you, and bye-bye.